I think it's fair to say 2021 has been an unusual year, but for us and our brands, it's been fantastic. We've seen lots of new products, excitement and innovation, and in this video, we're going to take a look back at the year, as well as looking forward to 2022 and all the new things that are going to come from that. So, let's start with our first brand. "2021 was a huge year for CUPRA, the brand growing to a point where it's outselling big premium names like Alfa Romeo, Polestar and DS, and it's well on its way to disrupting the established elite. Our motorsport operations have seen us take on the inaugural season of the Extreme E Championship. We took wins in the World TCR, even became champions in the first all-electric pure ETCR Championship. We even launched a boat. The Leon had its first full year on sale, and in the summer they launched the 300, a 2-litre petrol engine version to take on the Golf GTI at its own game. You can check out our thoughts in the description below. But it was this car here, the Formentor, that really stole the show. With its petrol and plug-in hybrid options, sharp styling and equally compelling dynamics, it's been a hit for the brand and the wider group as a whole, with the car even outselling the Skoda Karoq, Volkswagen Tiguan and Audi Q3. So that was 2021, but what about for 2022? Well, we're going to see a huge shift. You could say the electric revolution is born. In fact, it is literally just that. In 2022, CUPRA will launch its first full electric car, the CUPRA Born, and they will be coming into showrooms sometime around March, with customer orders following very shortly afterwards. Next year we will also see CUPRA debut the Taviscan Extreme E concept. This is the car that will compete in the 2022 championship, and we also hope, fingers crossed, that we might even see some production version details coming towards the end of the year. It's going to be quite the year for our performance brand, that's for sure. But let's bring it back to basics a little bit now, focus on the essentials. Let's talk about Dacia. Dacia has probably had the biggest change of all. The brand has seen over 15,000 cars sold this year, and its 200,000th ever. And this is for a brand that only 10 years ago didn't even exist in the UK. In April, we saw the launch of the new Sandero and Sandero Stepway, two cars that have received critical acclaim with the motoring press and have been hugely successful in our showrooms. You can check out what I thought of them when I took these two cars out in the description below. We also got to see a facelift of the highly successful Duster with new LED headlights and a new media nav infotainment display. 2021 also saw an all-new look for the brand that has been in place since launch in the UK back in 2013. Gone is the blue that we're all familiar with, and in its place is a new green which demonstrates outdoorsiness, simplicity, robustness in a digital world and other marketing jargon. But the important thing is, we think it looks great and will be a key part of the brand as we move into its new era. So what does this new era look like? Well, for 2022, we're going to see a 7-seater car in the UK for the first time with the all-new Jogger. Priced from under £15,000, this car is going to be a huge hit with families and massively undercut the competition. We expect to see these cars in the first half of the year. Now, while we're not confirmed yet, we're hoping to see Dacia's first all-electric car, the Spring. Already available in Europe, this car, if launched here, will be the cheapest full electric car on sale in Britain. Powered by a 45 horsepower electric motor and a range of just over 140 miles, this will be an ideal city companion. We're really excited for what Dacia have in store for us for 2022, and if social media is anything to go by, you're just as excited as we are. Speaking of social media, are you following us on Facebook and Instagram? We have pages for all 4 brands, as well as a Facebook and Twitter page for the group. Don't forget to check them out, and we'll put links in the description below. Also, while you're at it, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload. So we've covered performance and essential motoring. How about we add some va-va-voom to the mix?
Johnny's always running around. Johnny's always running around, trying to find
2021 was one hell of a busy year for the Diamond, and it all kicked off with Luca Di Meo's Renaulution, which gave us a first preview of the future of the brand, as well as the unveiling of the Renault 5 concept. But that's just the start. 2021 also saw a new logo, the launch of the all-new Renault Arcana, the first coupe SUV to be introduced into the mainstream market. We also got to see new Kangoo and Traffic vans. Renault Power back on the top step of the Formula 1 podium, thanks to mighty drives from Esteban Ocon and Fernando Alonso. And we also learned about how Renault are giving batteries from our electric vehicles a new lease of life. It's fair to say Renault haven't been standing still. So what's coming next year? Well, the big news is that there's going to be an all-new Megane, the Megane E-Tech Electric, a full electric hatch that will sit above the Zoe in the range. We got to see the car unveiled at the Munich Mobility Show earlier in the year, and we expect to see the first cars land with us in the summer. We also got the sneakiest of sneak previews to the replacement for the Kadjar, called the Austral. Very little is known about this car, but we're told to be able to see it sometime in the spring. So make sure you get subscribed so you don't miss our video once that lands with us. We'll also get to see the new Kangoo and Traffic vans land with us, and we'll be making videos on those too. And we might even get an idea of what's going on with that new 5. So not only does it look like Renault will be keeping themselves busy next year, it doesn't look like they'll be doing it quietly either. Which leaves only one brand left. Or is that two? SEAT this year started to feel comfortable in its new clothes. The refresh of the Leon has had a full year on sale, which also saw SEAT get electrified with the plug-in e-hybrid. With 204 horsepower, this is the most powerful SEAT ever to not wear a CUPRA badge. We did a video on this with the top 10 questions about hybrid, which you can check out below from the British Motor Show. While we were there, we also had UK debuts for the Arona and Ibiza, featuring new interiors and infotainment systems. So what about next year? Well, we're going to see SEAT split into two brands with the introduction of Mo, their new e-scooter division, featuring the 125. This full electric e-scooter is a new and unique entry into the 125cc class, and you can see our full rundown in the description below. So there we have it. 2021 was one hell of a busy year, and it looks like 22 is going to be no different for us. Just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to everybody who's been watching our content and to all of our customers for your support this year, and we wish you a prosperous and safe new year. Many thanks.